Hey, it's Thomas Mulready from CoolCleveland.com, and we are here today on Public Square in downtown Cleveland for United Way's annual Pancake Breakfast and Campaign Kickoff, and we're here with one of the co-chairs, Terry Stewart, retired from the Rock Hall. Terry, thanks for being with us this morning.
That was a mouthful. You got all those words in there about what we're doing out here. Well done, Tom. It's good to be here.
And it's early, I'm telling you.
It was even earlier, 2 hours ago when I got here.
Talk about United Way. Talk about what a great event this is.
Well, it is a great event, and, just start off with the fact that this is the 100th anniversary of United Way in Cleveland, and the modern United Way started right here in Cleveland. And people don't realize that. So we really got the ball rolling in the kind of community philanthropy that this represents across the country now. And we're very excited about this year's campaign. Sort of a different message this year. It's about education, health, and income. And really, I'm focusing so dramatically on the education side because we're going to be working very closely with the Cleveland School District and trying to do some work with them and putting together wraparound schools to make sure that the other services that are needed to make these kids successful are there for them. So out of this campaign comes the funding for a lot of that.
Talk about the campaign. The announcement was just made, what the goal is going to be. It's an audacious goal.
Yes, thank you, Tom, for reminding me of that. I'm thrilled about it. Well, you got to aspire to something, and this is what you're cool, Cleveland, but what's coming is a better Cleveland. We're in the midst of the tipping point of a lot of that. And if the United Way doesn't grow, to continue to service more people and service these needs completely. So our goal this year is $42,500,000, which is about 2.6% more than last year. And it actually takes us back to the goal they had in 2008, which when the recession hit, they couldn't get there. So we're hoping to claw ourselves back to where we were, at least in terms of aspirational dollars, almost 6 years ago.
Talk about the need in the community. That's what this is all about. It continues with the rough economy, with people and jobs and kids especially. Talk about how United Way addresses all that.
Well, again, as I said, education is a big focus. We're really going to try to be in the schools to help them with some of the social and community issues that they have, not their educational side. The schools are reorganized to do that. But also, we run the 211 line, which is the line that we get calls in. And most of those calls are about food and housing. And we answered like 225,000 calls in the last year. So, there is this outreach ability for people just to call three numbers and to get help. So we're very excited about it. But, if families aren't stable health-wise or income-wise, then the education side in the long run is not doomed, but it's not ever going to be as successful as we want.
Speaking of education, you guys did a lot of this at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame where you just left. And what are you up to these days? People are wondering, what's Terry Stewart doing?
Well, as I kid everybody and tell them I have to keep my wife in clothes and automobiles. So I'm busy. I'm doing some consulting over at Tri-C. I'm chairing a board in Chicago to build the first ever blues museum. And I just finished an Americana show for PBS. It'll be on November 22nd. So watch it, Nashville 2.0, The Rise of Americana. Having a good time, but trying to make a biscuit,
Hey, it's great to have you here in Cleveland still. I know you came here from out of town, from down south. It's been great having you here in town. Thanks so much for helping out here with United Way. Let's work real hard and hit this goal.
My honor, my pleasure. Thanks, Tom. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, Terry. Hey, it's Thomas Mulready from CoolCleveland.com. Have a great week in Cool Cleveland.